Did you know that email and phone calls are not the easiest way to onboard your client? Hey y'all, I'm Solo Shannon, and I'm all about making client work cozy and as easy as possible. And I use an onboarding system that doesn't really require any back and forth email. And it automates everything for me in a cozy way that also winds up giving the client a deliverable that they really appreciate having. This is the second part in my series on async coaching, working with clients at different times. Rather than getting on Zoom calls, my clients and I work together on Google Workspace. And onboarding clients is easier than ever thanks to Google Forms. And you can set up a Google intake form for your clients really fast that populates to a client database that you can keep in your Google Drive that's accessible to you on any device. This is how I onboard all of my clients. I no longer have things set up in Kit to do automatic triggers. Instead, after I have a conversation with a client, once I know how that client wants or needs my help, all I do is drop a link into that DM for them to go fill out my client intake form. And once they fill out that form, everything auto-populates into Google Drive, into the spreadsheet. And then it's simply a matter of me going in and creating a folder for that client. And then everything we do is going to go into that shared folder. They don't have to send me anything by email, and I don't have to send them anything by email. It just takes that whole thing out of the loop. Any documents that you need and that you need to get to work on their project, they're just going to put it straight into that Google Drive folder. And likewise, when you have something that you want the client to see, it goes straight in there too. It completely eliminates the, I didn't get that email, or that went to my spam. None of that happens with this system. And when you're talking back and forth, having a master communication Google document allows you to just talk back and forth just like you're exchanging emails with each other, except that it's in much cleaner, neater format, and there's no risk of any attachments getting lost. Everything is kept right there in the document. And at the end of the project, this folder is the client's to keep. They get to see the progress that they made from the beginning when they filled out their intake form all the way to the end of the project when we have finalized everything, and they can see how their project is working. If at any time in the future they want to work again, that folder is there, it's ready to go, and we can just pick back up work again. This is the easiest system in the world to do your client intake. And it doesn't matter whether you're a coach or whether you're a hairdresser or a massage therapist. It is the same process of doing a client intake. You need information from the client, and then you need to get information into the hands of the client. Anything that pertains to the work that you're going to be doing with this client goes straight into this drive. And it's completely safe and secure. It's accessible to only you and your client whom you've given access to. No one else can see the contents of this drive. Async client work is the future. We have the ability to work with people around the world, and there's no reason to be constrained by time zones or being able to get on to live Zoom calls anymore. Asynchronistic work allows both people to work when they're at their best and to give thoughtful and more thorough answers to questions. We all feel somewhat like we have to perform or like we've been put on the spot when we're on a live call, no matter how well we know our stuff. There's things going on in the back of our minds. We're worried about how we look. We're worried about if something's going to distract the call, a kid is going to cry, a dog is going to bark, or you're going to have a coughing fit because it's allergy season. You know exactly what I'm talking about, the anxieties of being on a live call. And those anxieties directly interfere with the ability to do thorough, deep client work, both on your side and the client's. It has allowed me to do deeper work with more clients in less time. And I know it'll do the same for you too. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I share a lot more in depth about how I run my cozy writing and coaching business over on my Substack, which you can find linked in the description box below and in the pinned comment. Stay cozy, y'all, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.